Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Charles Young, also known as Open Thots. Hey, follow me on OpenThots.com. That's OpenThots.com. Hey, so what I want to talk to you about today is these challenges, these internet challenges that they're doing. Now, I saw a video of a child. She had a scalding hot water. Now, water boils at 212 degrees, and I'm pretty sure the child does not know that because she took the water and threw it on one of her friends or cousins' backs. And burned him. He probably had maybe second or third degree burns on his back and, discoloration in his skin. And I'm looking at this, and most of us are looking at it as, man, these kids are crazy. They're losing their mind. But instead, who is counter-reacting to that, to trying to teach these kids why they shouldn't be doing these things to one another and hurting themselves. I've seen another video where these kids are knocking themselves out, or having somebody knock them out. They're building up their anxiety, and they're knocking them out. And I learned about that when doing CPI classes, working with children who have behavior issues. If their anxiety if they get their emotions all wound up, and you apply pressure in certain places, you can actually knock them out and may most likely kill them if you don't understand what you're doing. Now, the situation is that I feel that nobody is teaching these children what's really going on with these challenges, what really actually is causing this stuff to happen. They're just thinking it's something funny, and they're kids. I understand kids are going to be kids. We all did something, but these challenges are not the stuff that we grew up with, like riding bikes up the hill or riding a bike down the hill, or who can cross their fingers, who can get their fingers to turn blue from a rubber band. It's not that simple anymore. Now these kids are resulting to things that actually physically disfigure their bodies and drop them, knock them out, give them seizures and comas, and suffocate them. And why would you want to even be in doing something like that? And I feel that instead of us always saying that these kids are crazy, we need to start teaching these kids. You need to start educating these kids faster, because they're learning so much and they're picking up so much. I made a video about the fact of parents need to continuously educate themselves, because the more they educate themselves, the more they're better they can instill that into their future investment, which is their kids. Now, it looks to me like the parents are just looking at these kids like, what's wrong with y'all? And it's not really anything wrong with them. It's just the fact that they're being kids and they're challenging their barriers. They're challenging their limits. But at the same time, we should show them why they should have certain limits. Because if you're going to knock yourself out, honestly, it's like this. If you're going to knock yourself out, put yourself in these comas, put yourself doing all these challenges, what else are you going to do? Somebody's going to tell their child to take some type of drug. That's going to knock them out. Has almost the same effect. Only this effect is long lasting, and that could ruin their life altogether, just as well as the challenge can. But everybody is looking at these kids as they're just losing their mind. Now, one thing I believe wholeheartedly in is whatever you speak, that will happen. So the more people are speaking that, the more will happen. In the Bible, it says 2 and 3 touch and agree. That means that something will happen. So therefore, when you have any individuals who are saying that all together, if everybody's looking at these kids as they done lost their mind, they're crazy, what type of energy do you think you're going to get from these kids? Because honestly, it threw me off when I start seeing black kids do some of the stuff that I've never seen before. And for me, I never grew up ever thought I would ever see us going to certain extents that we have. Now, of course, these challenges have no color barriers, and craziness doesn't come with the color, but it's very opening that all these kids are now, they just have this open and this creativity and this mind blowing, and everybody's free, and we got this free flowing thinking. And yeah, it's great and all, but I don't think it's that great when it comes to the fact that you could end your life at your own mishaps of just trying to have fun. Do something creative. I mean, first of all, who would even give this information out for people to test it? Like, the question is, who is giving this information to test it? Like, because somebody has to obviously make a video, do research based upon these situations, and teach it to these kids, and these kids pick up on these videos, and then they have to promote it, and if you get it on YouTube, it's like searching finding a certain type of fish in a sea full of fish. You know, so how is this information getting out? How is this just picking up boost and picking up jolts? Somebody's obviously paying for this information to get out. Somebody's obviously promoting this information to get out, because it doesn't make any sense that something that can kill you is easily found than something that can make you live and something that can make you happy. There's tons of people right now who are giving you free things to make your life better. But then we're finding out that now people are finding all the stuff that is going to end your life even faster. So it's, you know, how are you finding this stuff? Because obviously I believe somebody higher up is funding this so these kids can pick it up, because whoever controls the kids controls the future, and whoever controls the information controls everything. So if you have your kids watching videos, I think it's time to monitor what they're watching. It's really time to actually sit down and turn off all this stuff. Turn off all of it. Live. You know what I'm saying? Live. Live, kids. That's what I'm saying to these kids. Live. Live your life. I'm not telling you not to go try these challenges and all this fun stuff that you feel is fun, but if it comes at the risk of your life and you could actually hurt yourself and you really don't have any information based upon it, you're only doing it because your friends told you to do it, don't do it. Don't do it. Find something else. There's other things out there than just doing whatever you found on the internet, because you don't know how many people have actually lost their life based upon it. They're not showing you that. They're only showing you the kids who actually survived from it, because these kids actually are living. Now it's okay, but you don't know. There might be kids out there that's trying that who's dying from it, and you never know. It might be your last time actually doing it. I've actually seen one video where a parent actually walked in on her child doing it, and the parent just looked at them like they was crazy. Like, what's wrong with this generation? And I'm like, yeah, but are you teaching them anything? You just walked off. At this point, you seen your daughter knocked out on the floor, and she's acting unconscious to anything that's going on right now, and you could see it in her face. That's why she ran up onto you. But you only said that y'all got a problem. No, I think you need to start educating yourself on what they're really doing. So when you catch your kids doing that, you really need to do something to them. I'm not telling you what you need to do to them, but I'm just saying that it'd be a great thing if you did do something to them, so they understand that these actions could be a limiting action, which means that it could end something, which means most likely your life. Stay safe, kids. And parents, keep educating yourself and make sure that you get the information before they do. So I thank you, and y'all have a good one. Peace.